Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we are going to discuss the brand new 2022 Netflix original show, Heartstopper. 8 episodes long, Season 1. Season 2 hasn't been announced yet, but there's definitely going to be a Season 2. This is based off of the best-selling graphic novel series of the same name. There's a webtoon series of the same name as well. So this is the third technical iteration of Heartstopper. I myself have never heard of it until it was trending all over the interwebs, all over the different socials, and I had to see it. So it's Nick and Charlie, Kit Connor and Joe Locke, respectively, actor-wise, play Nick and Charlie. And Nick is a year 11 student, Charlie is a year 10 student. They all go to this boys' school in England. I don't think they actually mentioned what town or city it actually is. So Charlie is openly out. He's openly gay. He is making out with this kid Ben in the library, and Charlie likes Ben, but Ben is only using Charlie and doesn't want everyone to know that he's questioning his own sexuality. There's the bully Harry, a lot of different, you know, high school romance stuff, but high school bullying stuff. What people will say to be cruel, what people won't say to be cruel, things of that nature, right? So what's really so smart, and Kit Connor, I know his work from Rocketman. He plays a younger Elton John. He plays a younger Reggie in Rocketman. So when he comes on screen, I'm like, why do I know this kid? I know his face from somewhere. I see him singing, and then I had to look it up, and he was Reggie in Rocketman. So it all made sense. So this is incredible. This is an incredible series. It's very comic booky, with some 2D, you know, butterflies flying around, 2D hearts and fireworks and stuff when like hands or pinkies touch and hand-holding happens. Charlie's best friend Tao, and their other best friend Elle, and their other best friend Isaac. They've had a foursome group for quite some time. Nick is now the newcomer in the group, technically. But then also, Elle transferred to the old girls' school because she is transgender. She's a trans girl. And so she had enough bullying at the boys' school. They allowed her to go to the girls' school. But Tao likes Ellie, and Elle likes Tao, so it's a nice, cute little back and forth between them. Isaac just likes his books. That's more power to him. Charlie joins the rugby team to get closer to Nick, basically. But Nick is trying to find himself. Nick's trying to figure out what he likes, what he doesn't like, because he still likes girls, but he also likes Charlie. So what's going on? So he's coming to terms with his own bisexuality. Charlie has been openly gay for quite some time, but it's a matter of, how do you stay true to yourself without hurting the people around you? So Charlie feels like his existence is just annoying to everyone because Nick's getting in fights with his rugby friends. Charlie's getting in fights with Tao because Tao was the last to know about Nick and Charlie. A lot of high school stuff, right? But it makes sense in the context. Nick is not comfortable enough yet to announce that he is with Charlie until the very end, but he's comfortable enough to announce that he's with Charlie. So he takes him by the hand at this sports event for the two different schools. They go off into the corridor, make their peace with each other, then go on another beautiful beach date. It's so magical, and the score is just so incredible throughout this entirety of the eight episodes, 20-something to 30-something long minutes each per episode. It's so incredible. I literally clapped at the end. I had tears running down my face. I clapped. It's so magical, and it's important to see different sides to different stories. I can't stress that enough. It had that same sense of magic when Love, Simon first came out in theaters in 2018. What was that? 1921, 22, 4 years ago. So 4 years ago we had 2018's Love, Simon, and that broke so many barriers within pop culture, within representation matters, within different aspects of film portraying gay teenagers as actual human beings, not a stereotype. So it was very important, very important. Love, Simon had so much magic to it. So then when Disney/Hulu came about with Love, Victor, the sequel series, spin-off series roughly about Victor Salazar, Season 1 was okay. Season 2 was so much better than Season 1. And we've talked about that, but Love, Victor doesn't have that magic that Love, Simon had. Love, Simon had that magic. I think it comes down to the soundtrack, to be completely honest, and the score, and just the different emotions of the characters and stuff, right? Heartstopper has that magic. You're rooting for these different characters for various reasons, and you know, cheering on, you know, kids during certain fights, and you're like, that's right, kick his ass, Tao, or in regards to a Tao-Harry fight, or a Harry and Nick fight. So I'm very curious what happens in season 2. Will Harry have some redemption arc? Will he go on an apology tour to everyone? What happens next? But to have Nick sit down with his mom at the end, explaining his bisexuality, that he is with Charlie. They've been dating a couple months. Nick giving Charlie a picture of him, both of them, and his dog Nellie, hanging out in the snow as a birthday gift, handmade birthday gift. It was just so adorable and well versed, and I can't even think of words. I'm so amazed by how well this actually was. I think a lot of people need to see this because it shows different generations of how to deal with being gay in a society that still treats people as second-class citizens. And to have this out and proud art teacher reflect that and just casually, snidely say, to be young again, or to be a teenager again, to Charlie in regards to dumping one guy to go to the next, in a sense. It's cool because it's more accepted now than it was then, but there's still problems with certain individuals, with certain groups of people who refuse to acknowledge the existence of other individuals. Does that make sense? Sure. It was great seeing the different perspective. It was great having that very fast-paced emotion. This takes place over a course of many, many months. So to have it go so quick and you're like not realizing how much time has passed, and then a recap of Nick saying to his mom, I've been with Charlie a couple months, but I've liked him way, way before that too. So cool. The cute little hi, back and forth to each other in the beginning. I'm so giddy about this show. That's the best way to say it. It's just so filled with magic. The 2D animation of the hearts, the butterflies, the fireworks, the stars really gives it that magic, along with the score. Same kind of magic that Love, Simon had. This might be more magical just because of that added thing to it. I gotta say though, throwing the cartoon stuff into the mix gives it a sense of wonder, and it's perfect. It's like Turning Red. Turning Red had it's a 3D animated feature film by Pixar, but it throws in that extra comic book kind of emoticon, the big eyes, the butterflies, and stuff like that. And that's what this had, and it's so cool seeing that. I love it. I love this show. I need to watch all of it all over again. I have to get these graphic novels. I have to read them. Love Heartstopper. Netflix original show. Go check it out. Mucho mahalo.